Now recording.
Oh my god, he's British.
I am more scared of the shirtless one, 100%.
Have
Because
nothing to lose.
that's the kind of guy that's like, I don't give a shit if I get shot.
I got nothing to lose, not even my shirt,
Right.
not even the shirt off my back. Oh!
Ow.
No,
I lost something. Ow, ow.
I was trying to avoid it, I swear. I thought I cleared it.
Alright,
Alright, let's move.
alright, we're back.
As we were saying, really cool for the shirtless guy.
Yeah, the shirtless guy, shirtless guy's almost invincible.
Look at these cool road burns we got now.
Welcome to the Lads AM podcast, a show for those late night ramblings you only get when the rest of the world is asleep. This show is available in both podcast and Let's Play form. Check out our social media to find out how to listen the way you want to. Tonight, we are playing Jesus Christ, I suck at this. Sorry, wait, I'm just not gonna say anything until I figure out why I'm not going in.
It's all right.
I'm
Well,
running out
you
of ball right now.
Oh!
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah, so 6-7. So
just like corporate America, when the head of the company fucks things up, they fire someone lesser. So rest in peace, Craig.
yeah, Craig's fucking dead. I took him out back to tend the rabbits.
Look, I'm not upset that we lost Craig. I'm upset though that his replacement's British.
Yeah, they were just
Yeah,
like, well, we
recording.
have this now recording.
Oi!
Oi, mate, I'm recording you now.
Now recording.
Oi, I'm bloody recruiting.
Oi, I'm recording. Yeah, so so new Craig Alistar, that's definitely a name that British parents would give their child.
Only the snooty ones.
Yeah, he'll hold on for the recordings a lot longer. That way, if something bad happens, I can actually rely on him. Unlike Craig, who's like, "Oh, I can only keep your recordings for like a week." Alistar is like, you have the Virgin Craig, and then you have the Chad Alistar.
Oh my god.
Hopefully.
who can keep your recordings for up to a month. So you know what? Never gonna run into that problem again.
Hey, never say
Look at
never.
Beppo.
But unfortunately, what I felt more bad about was losing Dustin bamboozling us into saying something that we would never want to say.
You're talking
I'm
about it.
upset
Never
that
happened.
we-
But
We
at
agree-
this
I'm
but
also upset
it
that we
never
could never tell anyone how much you love Mr. Meaty.
but it
Yeah,
never
we
happened.
said, we
never
said that there
happened.
was no recording of it. We would never speak of it.
There's a recording of what, Rob?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just a shame that you can never talk about it again. How much you
can-
love Mr. Meaty. And how you
Dude,
thought it was the
Mr. Meaty
greatest show ever.
sucks. Am I right, Matt?
That's such a terrible show. It was awful. I would never
Worst show I think I've ever
I mean,
seen
I
in my
thought so
life.
too, but
I would never
just
be
really went to bat
bamboozled
for it.
into saying something. Well,
I know you wouldn't be bamboozled.
it's never gonna happen again though.
True.
good.
We have
We're good.
learned any potential lessons.
Can't believe I was right. I said it too. I was watching another one of those games where the actual ending was that they put a good thing at the end, and I immediately I was like, you see, now Rob would be right in this situation.
Yeah, 'cause we did a
Unfortunately.
blind ranking of shows from our childhood, and I made them put Mr. Meaty at the top.
So obviously we don't have the short. What were the 5 shows you gave us? And do you remember the order we ended up putting them in?
I can bring it up real quick.
I know we unfortunately had Mr. Media 1 by default, which sucked ass.
Well, I remember Naked Brothers Band being there.
Naked Brothers
Yeah.
Band was there. Legends of the Hidden Temple, you put that at 4. Naked Brothers Band, you then put that at 5. That's the Classified, you put that at 2. Big Time Rush, you put it 3. Mr. Meaty, you put it 1.
That's fucking insane.
Honestly, take 2 through 5, shift it all up 1, then just throw Mr. Media at the bottom, and I'd stick with that.
Yeah, I mean, that was the right answer, but you didn't do it.
you fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
but
knew
you,
once you put Legends of
but
the
you
Hidden Temple.
didn't.
Once you put it at 4, I was like, I won. I know exactly what's gonna happen now. I won. I got them.
Yeah, all that anyone actually missed from that episode is we talked about hentai.
Mhm.
You know, a new direction. We're taking the podcast in a new direction where we're actually just going to be a hentai podcast.
Well, that's a shame because last
Yeah,
week I
so-
talked about everything I knew about hentai, so I got nothing else to add.
So Dustin, you were in charge of figuring out what hentai came out this week. So if you want to just run down that list real quick.
Yawa Yawa Sensei.
Jesus Christ, I actually
Yeah, I know.
Bro. It's-
I was gonna say if you want, I can.
Now
Google
we're
it.
both the weird one.
I was like, oh wow, he actually got one. He actually somehow had one prepared. No, that just makes sense. Oh shit. I actually did remember from last
Oh.
week. I said I was gonna come through with a list of the more of the ridiculous things to be happening in politics.
Oh boy.
Since we last since we went on break, so I figured we could run down that list.
I'm glad I'm over 1
So
trillion
crazy.
by now to talk politics.
So,
Oh my god, he's gonna die.
bro, you were like wasted on half of one last night, dude.
Yeah, but I had a big thing of nachos before drinking tonight, so I'm fine.
Oh, okay. So he's out here. He's out here drinking responsibly.
Yeah. Well, I knew we had pods, so.
Yeah, drink for pod.
All right. So
Anyway,
what do we
so-
got in the world of politics?
Yeah, so I'm leaving out. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
I'd say about half
Yeah.
the stuff with this administration is just utterly ridiculous, and it's insane that it's even real. The other half is like war crimes. And since this is technically a comedy podcast, I think we can not talk about the war crimes or not some of the more severe things that are happening, and mostly just stick to the ridiculousness.
Oh boy.
On that show.
Ridiculous, hell yeah.
No, I don't. It's terrible. Why to go on for so long?
Matt,
Is it, like,
I
still
know you
going on?
said you have a I know you said you have a list, but I have a question if something's on your list or not.
Yeah.
Seashells in the sand.
Seashells in the sand. No, what is that one?
Ooh, you want me to start with that one?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So you remember good old James Comey from a long time ago?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, this one. Oh, 8647.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're right.
So Republicans badly want him to be in trouble for something, and they got nothing. So they found a tweet he had made like a couple of years ago where it was like shells in the sand that spell out 8647. And I have to say, I read those numbers and I'm like, oh, I don't get it. What's going on here? Because I feel
To be
like
fair, it's not a common.
it's not
thing.
like the most obvious thing in the world, but what Republicans are saying is that it's referring to 86, like the restaurant slang, 47, Trump being president 47, which that does make sense. I believe that.
Basically, the restaurant term to like eliminate or like delete
Right.
things.
Yeah, but
Now, the issue is that they're saying that that's like a death threat,
Yeah.
which it definitely is not.
when coming from it, like the people that literally will just be like, we should kill Democrats.
Yeah.
The thing about that is that 86 doesn't even really mean to like fully eliminate.
Thought it just meant we're out of something.
Well, it's like, oh, we don't have any more chicken, so take that off the menu. But it doesn't mean like we're never gonna serve chicken again. So if anything, what 8647 would be like, we don't have to kill them. We just have to get them out. We just have to get rid of them, get them out of power. So I actually really, so you know what? Actually, it's actually not a bad idea when you
So
think
what
about
I'm hearing is that the name of this
Careful.
episode is gonna be
Stop.
it. 80. 86, 80. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's insane. Isn't that was so they tried to that correct me if I'm wrong. That they tried to like get him on something else, but then it was like ruled that they didn't even have like the authority to even try to like bring a
It,
case on him like on that. So then they so they brought something else.
if they did, I don't know about that. I mean, I only learned about this shell thing like a couple days ago, Sam.
Oh, really? Oh, this was at
Yeah.
least a week or two
For
ago.
my
I
own
think.
mental sanity,
week
I've
or
been
two
trying to
ago.
not know everything about politics for once.
Yeah.
Because,
For
like, I don't need more reasons to hate the world.
well, that sucks for you because I have a whole list, brother.
Yeah, well, that's why it'll be good, because half this shit I might not actually know about.
All right, so
That's why I said I needed the alcohol, Matt. This is starting to make sense now.
yeah, I see. Speaking of drinking, you might be, and with that, you might be thinking that I'm talking about our, the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, when coming to drinking, but he has a new rival in young Kash Patel, who is also apparently showing up to the FBI, uh, drunk out of his mind constantly lately.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
and I believe there was one instance when he was apparently so drunk that they couldn't like get him out of a room, so they had to like forcibly enter the room, and he was just in there being like, "Well, wow, what's up, guys?" Like, and he had like his eyes that look like they're perpetually like a deer in headlights.
Oh boy.
Looks like he's constantly lying.
Probably
He
because he
look-
is.
He looks like he's constantly caught in a lie. Funny enough, I guess there was one day where. Now this is all people saying allegedly, people that work with them and that speak anonymously, because you do one thing in this administration, you'll probably be fired. But I guess there was one day that the like ID cards or whatever to get inside didn't work for him. Like he just didn't have
Oh,
access to
yeah.
the building or whatever thing. So he just
Mhm.
he just like assumed he got fired
Oh my god.
because he's
He
doing
had
that
these-
bad. He's doing that bad of a job, and it was either like shortly, or I think it was around the time either Christine or Pam Bondi got fired. So he's very much like the next one to go,
Well,
most
I
likely.
mean, even if he wasn't doing a shit job in the Trump administration, you got to imagine that like you are going in with the expectation that at some point you're being fired for something
That
ridiculous, right?
yeah,
Like,
just not doing a good enough job,
right.
or just not doing a good enough job, like I don't know, ass kissing. But I did see a thing recently that was kind of explaining how like even that's not good enough anymore, because in working in the Trump administration, typically all you had to do was just glaze Donald Trump enough and you could keep your job.
Hmm.
But that strat with the firing of Pam Bondi, Dow is over 50,000, doesn't seem to work anymore, because she was like a number one Trump glazer,
Sure.
and then she got it. Supposedly is still supposed to go stand before Congress to talk about the Epstein files, but that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And back to Cash Patel. I don't know if you were planning on bringing it up, but you gonna mention how he got arrested twice for public urination.
What? Yeah, I do not know
Like,
about this.
Once
was
while he
this?
was director of the FBI.
Wait, what?
I don't know if he was
Well,
arrested, but
Alright.
he definitely had cops calling on him for public urination.
Alright, wait. Hang on. How bad are we talking? Because like there's because the thing about public urination is like that can range from so many different things. You know what I mean?
Can it? You're either public urinating or you're not.
I mean, if you're in the woods taking a piss at a tree, that is technically public urination.
Yeah.
Well, taking a piss
see what
in the
the-
woods on a tree is very different than taking a piss in the middle of a street. Like,
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, which do we know any details of it?
I think he was Woods.
And I don't really give a shit. Like,
Still
whatever.
hilarious.
I do. He's director of the FBI. He shouldn't be getting in legal trouble.
Yeah.
I mean,
You really you would expect them to be like, hey, like I
I don't
Like,
even
he-
want him getting parking tickets.
don't want him jaywalking.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna be not only be the director of the FBI, be a really shitty one, and then you're just gonna go and be like, because when you're that high up, it's like they don't even think most laws apply to them. You also, it's like I'm just gonna. I don't know. Are you guys? I imagine Dustin. Is you familiar with the whole spider cache thing? To just keep digging in on Cash Patel for a second here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
Wait,
remember we
I'm
talked
not
about it on the
familiar
way
with this one.
to twice, I think.
I think yeah. So, it was Iran that leaked all this information. I'm pretty sure.
okay.
Uh,
It's almost like
And-
Iran's not happy with us right now.
you know what? For some reason, so they leaked a bunch of, things about people in government and whatnot. And one thing was a supposed X videos, not X the everything app, from Elon Musk.
X, these X like
X-
the sex
X-
slang.
X videos,
Yeah, sure.
an account linked to Cash Patel being the username, the username being Spider Cash, which is a name that he's used on different social media platforms before, and also like it's something to do with his email.
Okay.
Like again, it was a while ago, but he just gets his X account leaked. His X videos account.
So what's he into?
I don't
What
think
is-
we dove deep into that.
I don't think they
He
went
did
into
have
that.
6 videos saved, I'm pretty sure.
Which to be real, who had an account?
I mean, yeah, true. Kind of crazy to have an account. I didn't even
Also-
think about that, but
Just
true.
kind of just odd. It's kind of weird, but also like you're the director of the SBI, and your port account's getting hacked. Like, come
mean,
on,
What are you
dude.
doing?
Like, dude,
Yeah.
his passwords are probably still like password on shit.
Yeah.
You would
Almost
think
certainly, yeah.
you'd think that the the director of the FBI would at least like have like some understanding of cybersecurity.
Well,
But
is
no.
there a chance that like the account is old and that he had just forgotten about it?
I think it was like, if I remember correctly, it was like logged in recently.
Then
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, there was something to it that was like, yeah, no, this is not an old account. No, he's still very active. Which, just shouldn't be a thing that we know about. I shouldn't know the director of the FBI's username on X videos. I'm sorry. We shouldn't
No,
live in
that's something you want to know.
we shouldn't live in this timeline. We really shouldn't. Damn. Did you know that the Pope is weak on crime?
I didn't
That's what
know
I've
the
been saying.
Pope had anything to do with crime.
He's really weak on crime.
I've been saying that for a long time now.
Like
Everyone's
the,
me.
like the crime in the Vatican? Like
No,
I'm
just
con-
just
Crime.
crime. Just crime.
In
He's
general.
weak on crime.
He doesn't
He
care.
doesn't. He doesn't.
All
he-
right.
he- so fun,
I'm
not
assuming that the
about punishment.
joke is that this is something Republicans are saying and they're not elaborating, but like
This is something a fairly
elaborated.
significant. This is something a fairly significant Republican said. Almost the
president?
Republican. Yeah, so this is during when Trump was like feuding with the Pope over what was the original thing that they were feuding over? Was it
For
just
sure it's
J-
Iran.
Oh, is that makes sense.
Pope was like, leave Iran alone. And he called him
And-
weak on crime.
And then the Pope is like the Pope's gonna be worried because he might just send JD Vance after him.
Yeah, well, JD Vance told him that he needed to read the Bible.
He did say that the Pope doesn't know what he's talking about.
The literal mouth of God doesn't know what he's talking about when it comes to Christianity.
Like, you know, like you're literally
Has-
not supposed to do that. You're supposed to just go with whatever the Pope says because
Yeah.
it is the that is the connection to God.
And, well, the Catholics in the U.S. aren't gonna give a shit.
Speaking of
At least
Catholics, you know how JD Vance is like Catholic, technically.
True.
And by
How's he
that,
feeling
Recently, I'm
about?
pretty sure.
very recently.
Yeah, how's he feeling about dad and dad fighting?
Well,
I mean, he told him to read a book. He told him to read the Bible.
he did tell the Pope to read the Bible. So not very good. Also, he wrote a book, or allegedly it was him that wrote the book. I don't really believe that a lot of these politicians. I don't believe a lot of these politicians can read. I don't think that they're actually writing books.
They
But
can't
there was
read. Why the fuck are they writing?
a book about him basically in his like conversion to Catholicism, and on the cover they put a Methodist church.
Oh no!
which is perfect for when you think about how it's pretty obvious that he's just converted to Catholicism because
Would get him votes.
because that's I don't know, I'm assuming that's the
He's
Republican.
like a good Christian boy.
Yeah.
Well, you
Which
say
is
that, but for a long time, Catholics in politics was very frowned upon. Because, like, the only
Yeah, no, it's
Catholic
not.
president we had was Kennedy, and people were
Mhm.
pissed about that at the time.
yeah, different times, man.
Oh yeah.
Now
very
the
bad.
Republican Party is like, let's just get rid of church and state. There should only be one of those
Funny, the
things.
two Catholics we've had was Kennedy
Church
and
and state,
Biden.
that's oxymoron.
Those are the two Catholics we had as presidents.
Kennedy and Biden.
Oh yeah, true. Biden was also Catholic. I forgot.
Well, quote unquote Catholic. I don't really
Yeah.
believe any of them.
Yeah.
Oh really? I don't know.
I'm willing to believe, like, if you were to go deep into their hearts and brain of every single U.S. president, more than half are just atheists. Or
Well,
the very most, they just go to church on Sundays.
it's one of those things where it's like,
They don't like
what
practice
do
at
you?
all. Like their parents
you
were.
Well, where do you draw the line on if you're religious or not? That's the tricky thing. Because, like, what you said, Dustin, is like they just go to church on Sundays. To me, if you go to church on Sundays, then you are religious. But, like,
I
if
mean, don't
you
believe
think
any of it.
otherwise, that's fine. But, like, that's
I'm just saying I don't think
why
they
I'm
believe it.
saying. You
It might be.
really don't think that you think half the presidents did not believe in God or a God?
I think a
of
lot
some
of them didn't. Yeah.
I think a lot of them didn't, but also like a lot of them probably
Nah.
did when it benefited them.
I was being a little hypocritical when I said half, but I think a good, healthy portion didn't.
You don't
I'm just saying, because they know,
understand.
like, being openly atheist won't help them at all.
Yeah.
I mean, atheism really wasn't a thing in a lot of the older days. Like in the last
used to
like
be a
in the last 70
thing.
years, I'd agree with you, Dustin. In the last like 70 years, I'd agree with you. But I think a lot of the older presidents absolutely were religious. Like Washington definitely was.
Mm. Oh. I feel like they they didn't really know anything back then.
I mean, that's also a valid point.
There wasn't really much to the opposition at the time, so you probably just kind of went with it.
Well, yeah, I mean that makes sense, but that's why I'm saying like they were religious. Like, would they be religious if they knew what we know nowadays? That's a whole other speculative argument you can make. But
Mm. Did you guys see RFK and Kid Rock work out in jeans?
I did. He exclusively works out in jeans. Yeah, it's
Like
really weird.
shirt off in jeans. Like I feel like I saw them in a sauna.
Yeah,
like,
I was about to say they went in the sauna.
And they both are they're both so sweaty and gross.
honestly,
And they're just working out.
I think I'd question more that they both work out.
Well, he's like the
RFK definitely works out. I know that.
Oh,
He also
yeah.
does steroids, so
yeah. And he drinks raw milk.
yeah.
Damn.
There was actually fairly recently. I saw a clip. It was I don't know, some people in suits talking about shit. I don't know. What's important is that RFK
Robert,
was
do me a
like
favor, make us all balls. Sorry, go on,
I
man.
could I could do that. I
Oh
think
yeah,
I
it's
did.
you. Sorry.
Yeah, I think I did. Where is that setting?
If you go into if you click on custom modes and then scroll all the way down, yeah, it looks like ball shapes and ball size are random or disabled, so it's not going to be random anymore.
Oh, we're
Sounds
good.
good. Keep
Actually, it
going.
looks like a lot of the settings defaulted. If you want to switch, I had like
Oh,
low
here you go, Rob.
gravity
You can
on
do
and
it.
stuff. Oh, okay.
I give it to you. What are you saying, Dawson?
I was thinking. I was saying, go on.
Yeah. No, they're like. Oh, sorry. I was saying something. Duh.
Yeah.
Um, it was RFK. He
Kid
was
Rock.
like,
Yeah.
it was well. This was just RFK on mic in like some sort of Senate thing or whatever,
Mhm.
and they must not have known they had left it on the whole time. He's just heaving.
Oh yeah.
He's just breathing so heavy, like it's like a pug who's been
Yeah.
genetically bred to not be able to breathe.
Well, he's
It
famous.
it still has that raspiness to it. And I'm like, this is the look, not what you want to hear out of the guy that's responsible for the nation's health.
Yeah.
Not good, man. And when he's out here being like, you got to drink the raw milk because the pasteurization's gonna give you autism or whatever. Like, not a good look.
Not really.
But
Well, to be
he
fair, that's like a cancer thing, so I can't fully blame that on health, but
yeah.
still just not, the optics of it.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. And if he and you know what, if I wouldn't make fun of him if he wasn't like, awful.
A terrible person. Yeah.
That's like my same logic with Greg Wheels Abbott. Like I would never make fun of you for being in a wheelchair, but you are Greg Abbott. So
We're not making fun of you because you're in a wheelchair. We're making fun of you because you're you.
I'm not making fun of you because you're in a wheelchair. I'm just using that against you because I feel like it'll hurt more. And I think you deserve it. We're Oh, recently, more recent thing, I just learned that what kind of sparked the whole. Actually, do you guys know where gerrymandering comes from? Like the word?
Yeah, I do.
There's a guy named Gerrymander or something.
It was actually
There's a dude's
governor of
name.
Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I think it was the fourth governor or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
I looked into
And
it
he made a
a
dragon.
while ago.
I mean, a salamander. That's what I
Salamander,
heard.
that's what it was.
And they're like,
It
oh,
was
it
some
looks like
sort of lizard. I remember that.
it looks
much.
like a salamander. So they're like, we're calling it Jerry. Jerry made a salamander. So we're
Oh,
gonna call
yeah,
it
duh.
gerrymandering. I think we should name more things like that. To be totally honest.
Yeah.
To be fair, how many times do you get an opportunity though?
I don't know, but I think we should take it more often. I feel like people are like everything nowadays is like what is it? An anagram?
Acronym?
It depends what you're talking
Acronym,
about.
sorry. Acronym.
Okay.
Like everything is like every time they start like there's like here's our new initiative to like do something. They come up with like a quirky acronym. I think we should but the flip side is what we get now where like our military operations are called like Operation Epic Fury.
Honestly, I would rather Epic Fury as a name than an acronym.
Which is just cringe. No,
It
it's
is.
come on.
It is.
It's
It's like
cringe,
acronyms
a
are way
it's like
better.
a it's like a 14-year-old name.
Yeah, but at least it's funny to make fun of.
All right, guys, we're gonna bomb Lebanon and call it Let Epic Owning Let Epic Own Let Epic Pwn
Matt,
Lamau.
you cannot
Operation
sit here
Rad
and
Laser
tell
Beam.
me. You cannot sit here and tell me that you would not take any enjoyment out of the idea of middle and high schoolers having to learn about this military operation named Le Epic Own.
if they were
That
doing less
disappoints me.
if they were doing less war crimes, I would think it's funnier. If the but it is, yeah, it's kind of funny that they're gonna be like, Operation Market Garden versus Operation, fucking
CFGQ.
LMFAO 67. We got them, boys.
Damn.
Like, are we joking? Like, these are grown men. Now, if you wanted to say, all right, we're gonna let literal 14-year-olds start naming our military operations, and that's what we get, awesome. You know what? Get the kids involved. Why not? But these are like grown men that are coming up with.
Arguably not, but
I mean, what do you mean, Art? I mean, not mentally.
that's what I'm
Sure.
saying. Like mentally, I'm not confident.
No, mentally they are still like 14-year-old boys. And they have like the temperament of them too. But Jesus Christ. I'll see if I can. I know there's more. I know there's more names that are ridiculous like that. Anyway, gerrymandering.
Yeah.
Very rarely is, and I think I just recently learned that the whole thing that started it in Virginia didn't even go through.
Yeah, they blocked it.
So the one time that Democrats were actually gonna fight dirty, quote unquote, now isn't gonna happen. So
I mean, they
But-
could just ignore it.
they could, but
well,
they're not
didn't
gonna.
they-
See what happens.
Well, they
They're not
redistricted California still, didn't they?
Yeah, but still,
The thing
all
about
the other
that,
Republican places just doing it and not getting blocked.
but that was the one that was in response to Texas, right?
Yeah,
California was, yeah.
Yeah, which is insane because, well, I mean, it's all insane. Gerrymandering in itself is just wild. But the fact that it was a vote in California to do it in response to Texas, but in Texas it was not a vote. They just did it. Just did that shit. It was so funny watching all of these Republicans be like, "Oh my lord, oh my stars and God, these corrupt Democrats in Virginia are trying to rig the rules in their system." And it's like,
My favorite is the Republicans who are doing all this, and they're like, "How dare they rig the system?" And Democrats are just like, "Yeah, we put out legislation to make this illegal a couple years ago. All the
Like-
Democrats were on board."
like the past 10 years, they've done like multiple.
Yep. It's like, boy, howdy.
And
If you don't like it, you can do something about it.
it's like, you guys set the rules. You guys said it was okay. You guys said you wanted to be chill. And then what happens like a week later when the Supreme Court's like, yeah, no, you can be racist. You can gerrymander based on race. What
Yeah.
does every single fucking red state start doing?
Mm.
The same thing that they were clutching their pearls about a week ago.
Yep.
Is
Oh
it-
my heaven and stars.
Oh my lord! Boy, geez, I've never seen something so terrible in my life. And like,
Are
this
you
is
sure
just-
you're not from the South? Because that was pretty good.
oh lord. Maybe at some point. I don't in my family. Maybe at some point I was. Probably a fairly decent chance at that.
Dad's side came up north for some reason at some point. in the
Yeah,
history
yeah. I
past,
don't know. I don't know.
why.
I don't know what could have. I don't know why they could have done that, dude. Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Trace
You know
back
what?
our family history. My ancestors owned yours.
I was about to
that's
say, like,
awkward.
Rob, maybe our families did cross paths at some other point in history.
My family lineage is more from Canada.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't that like from Canada? I don't know how that would have happened. You're more north than I was. You're more north than everyone.
The furthest, although I will say, my grandfather was born in Tennessee.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Confirmed.
Because I think it's my dad's side that's more the Canadian, whereas my mother's father was born in Tennessee, I believe.
Let's see.
Actually, now that I think about it, I remember hearing a story. I don't know a lot about it, but when my grandfather was a kid, there was this huge accident in the town he grew up in where a school bus got hit by a train or something.
Okay. Oh shit. All right.
And because of that specific accident is why every school bus in the US stops before a train wrecks down.
Oh,
Wait. I mean, I understand, but is that something they really needed to like wait until something happened to?
apparently
Dude, you
so.
don't know that, Matt? All laws are built on blood. They're all written in blood.
Yeah, I know that, but part of you would be like, hey, maybe not on the laws, but maybe a person would be like, you know what, maybe I should
No,
be able.
because the logic at the time was, well, if there was a train coming, then the fucking siren thing would be going off or whatever.
Absolutely insane.
I mean, I'm just saying how it was,
I know. I'm also saying how it was, and that it
Really
was
does fear me how
it
dumb
was
people are.
insane.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, you see the sign that's like, "Don't do," don't do that. And you're like, who the fuck would do that? But
Got
there are
one
people.
dead.
That's why they
Got
have
one
to.
dead.
Remember there was
Anything else in the stupid politics list?
no, that was just my brief rundown of things that I could remember off the top of my head. At the time I wrote the list. And a lot of them, I mean, there's a lot of what's crazy is that just so much stuff just loops back to Epstein that it's kind of hard to avoid some things. Like I
Yeah.
was looking into the whole like Melania documentary. Uh and how like really bad and terrible it is, and like obviously like paid for by fucking Jeff Bezos and whatnot. And I'm like going through it, and then it's like the guy who's like directing it is linked to Epstein. And then Melania, like
Oh,
a couple
no.
weeks later, came out and was like, "Say I don't have any connection to Jeffrey Epstein." And I'm
Completely out of
like,
nowhere.
like, why are you what? It's
A,
like,
unprompted. B, we know that's a lie. We know that's how you met your husband.
and it's like, why are you doing this? You don't need to do this. You could have said nothing.
Right.
It's the what's the effect? I forget what it's called.
Streisand?
The Streisand effect?
Streisand effect, yeah. Where you just start, and that's all this administration does. It feels
Oh,
like
yeah. Oh, yeah.
they're just always bringing attention to stuff, and it's like, dude, you could have just said nothing, and it would have been better. But no, you decided. Now we're thinking about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Matt,
What's up, Dustin?
what's with that me you keep posting?
Dustin, I'm sorry. There's nothing to it.
Don't even say that. Come on. There has to be something.
There-
Past 2 days, you've been sharing this picture of some random me.
First of all, that's not a random me. That's the default me. Put some respect on its name. No, it's because Georgia was talking about going to that Bond B place, and I responded with more like Bond me, and then I
It
responded
really
with
started
the
there?
picture. I started with the picture, and then
I thought
throughout the day, I just thought it was really funny.
you
I
just
thought
kept
the picture-
responding with it.
I just kept responding to people. It started off with I was just like anytime Fanning said anything, I would just responded to him. And then
Yeah,
he
I thought it was
posted like
a bit you had a Fanning the night before or something like that's why you kept doing it.
Dustin, I don't. You gotta stop doing this, man. You gotta stop giving me so much credit.
Barely credit, you just kept posting the same thing. Excuse me for thinking there was a reason behind it.
I'm pretty sure we had this almost
Excuse
had this
me?
exact. I feel like we've almost had this exact same conversation with the GIF of the guy getting struck by lightning twice.
Yes, because I thought there was a joke behind it. I thought there was like a message you were trying
And you're
to send.
like,
when you said it.
you're like, what's the joke behind
Am I
that?
supposed to play it from here? What the fuck?
And I'm like, no.
I was
Sometimes
like,
I
yeah,
just
what's the message? Like, what are you trying to portray here when you send that GIF? And you're like, I just think it's funny, so I say it randomly.
when I respond to people who have like a genuine question. I'm just like,
So-
Here's the give of the guy
There were
getting.
so many times like, oh, I think what it mean. I think I know what it means now. I think I understand what he's trying to portray here.
Bro, dude, we're like you're like an English teacher. Like, tell me why the curtain's blue.
Matt, can you take a?
And
I know we don't talk about the game, but can you see the fucked up
Yeah,
spots I'm in?
I don't even know how you're in bounds there, brother.
I don't either.
I mean, maybe this is a ooh, no,
Nope.
unfortunate. That's insane.
Bullshit.
You could never, you would be able to land there if you tried. Wait.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Oh
Wait,
shit!
Dustin,
Wait,
Dustin, you're right next to him.
I'm really on the same. exact
Never
spot.
mind.
How does
You
this
get
count?
here.
Never mind. I take what I said back. You could get there if you tried. Apparently, apparently, it's really easy to
Wow.
get there.
That is fucking wild. I looked up. I was like, "Why is Dustin's name over my ball?"
I feel like that might be the
I was
first
thinking,
hole I
like, why is
won.
there an orange circle right here?
Oh boy. All right. What else has happened in the last couple months? Let's see here.
You guys started playing Balatro.
Oh, the Balaj.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's real. I still think about like when Tess was first playing it,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just watching, and I was like, oh, I've always wanted to play this game. Like I own this game, but I've just never played it. Maybe I'll watch Tess and maybe I'll learn something about it. Maybe I'll try it. And then Dustin, you were like, Tess, why aren't you getting any jokers? And she was like, huh?
Wait, what?
Well, you see, Dustin, the strat here is, I'm like, this is your first time playing, isn't it? He's like, yeah.
Dude, even I heard that was like, wait a minute, that's fucking insane.
Well, I know
the entire point of the game is getting jokers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
like,
you do.
Mario
That's how
without
you
getting
do.
any mushrooms.
That's how you do anything. And I was like, the thing is, I knew that the Joker was like, the Jokers were like the main part of it, but I don't know. Maybe there's a Jokerless run.
That's what I
May-
thought for a second. I thought she was doing like a jokerless run. I was like, because she was doing everything with like so much confidence, but there was something like that's kind of stupid. But I trust Tess for whatever reason. I thought she wasn't taking any jokers. Like, I have to draw the line here. Why aren't you taking any jokers at all? There's so many good jokers you're passing up on right now. Why aren't you taking any of them?
Well, the thing about Tess is that she'll just randomly be really good at something.
Yeah.
Like Wordle, or I think the big ones are like Wordle and Connect 4. She's just really good at.
she's gonna Connect 4 as well.
Yeah, she's really good at Connect 4.
She
Oh, shit, I
sweeps
did not
us
know
every
that.
time.
Yeah, we're at Bit Bar. We are playing Connect 4, and we were like doing like we were just going around. She just kept winning constantly.
Yeah. I got close one time and I was like, damn.
And then Dylan will just chime and be like, "Yeah, no, she's just really good at Connect 4." And we're like, "What do you mean? This is an established thing."
Wait, how? There's Connect 4 at Bitbar?
Yeah.
In like that side area. There's just
Wow.
games
Where the
that
rhythm
are-
game is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I don't remember
But I-
ever seeing Connect 4. Y'all play Connect 4 there.
But I figured it was just one of those situations where it's like, oh,
Same, yeah.
that's just somebody who's good at. And I obviously don't know anything about the game, so it literally is just like walking into a movie theater with a ladder, and they'll just let you in if you're confident enough. I'm just watching like, yeah, oh, good move. Good
She was
move,
moving with like
yeah.
such speed. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, go ahead, throw away that flush, I guess. Do whatever you want. Yeah, do two pair, whatever. Yeah,
Dude, you do something with enough confidence, no one will ever question it.
Yeah.
I never questioned it. She
I
went.
know,
She
I-
went through like 3 different runs, and I was like, okay,
I'm
you're
I'm
just
like,
doing
"All right,
something, I guess.
Yeah, we're doing something here, and I'm gonna shut up and listen. Turns
And then Dylan started playing, and he nearly won his first try.
That was insane. Not fair.
Not fair at all.
Not fair
How
at all.
getting the exact planet card he needed when you're supposed to like spend $10 on that every time.
Yeah, you get I remember seeing that voucher for the first time in the game. It was like always get like the last one you used or something. I was like,
The
this is
most played hand, yeah.
most played hand. Yeah, I was like, this is what Dylan was supposed to get, but he just got it for free.
He's
I
got
think
a
he may
ring.
have. I think he may have not gotten it like once or twice.
Yeah. He got up like level 17. I didn't even know it went that high.
Because they typically end around 16, right? I feel like 16 is when I keep, because I've completed two decks so far.
Nice.
I beat the red and the blue one. I'm working on the yellow one now. Dude, there's some. You know what? You know what's a crazy? You know what? Actually, I don't know if there's a. Someone's probably made a tier list of the Jokers so far.
Oh yeah.
What I have found to be like the most broken combination is the one that lets you do straights and flushes and only 4 cards,
Hmm.
plus the one that lets you get like 1 skip when doing a straight.
Oh yeah, that's a nasty combination.
It's insane. I feel like I'm like, it's late game and I'm just like, oh, all right, yeah, 6, 8, 9, Jack, King. There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh yeah, and then you get like a
this seems
even
unfair.
Stevens, something like that. Like you're good.
Oh, the one that's like,
Evens get you
Oh.
+4 molt.
I remember at one point I had the evens and the odd ones at the same time.
That's pretty good too.
But sometimes I notice that they just kind of, but a lot of the runs, like, I'm doing good, but then it's just like, oh no, you're done.
Yeah.
I remember I got screwed. The game is like really evil sometimes. I remember like one time it was like I was doing a thing that was like I basically had all my eggs in the straights basket,
Hmm.
and then I got
Whoa,
to in the straight
man.
basket. Yeah. And then I got to the thing that was like, you can't do straights, and I'm like,
Right.
well, fuck me, I guess.
The game, it just always knows exactly what your strategy is. Like, okay, I'm gonna ruin that right now.
Or it's
Come
like,
on.
I was using the ripped Joker that makes it so you want to use small hand sizes, and then you get the boss blind that's like, oh, by the way, you have to have 5 cards in every hand.
Hmm.
I'm like, well, fuck me. I don't know what to do.
Or when you're flush maxing and you try to get your hand down to 1 suit, and that 1 suit's banned for the boss blind. It's like,
Oh,
oh, cool. I only have like 3 diamonds. How am I supposed to do anything
yeah,
with that?
I made all my I made all my I made all my cards into spades, and now you're blocking spades.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, the worst one is it's like, if I get it early on, it's not that bad, but like late in the run, it's like, all right, yeah, you get 1 hand. I think it's like,
Oh yeah.
I hate that one so much. I forget what it's called. It's like not pinhole or something.
Yeah, I can't remember anything they're called.
But it's like, yeah, you get 1 hand, and I'm like, well, brother, how does that make any sense? How am I supposed to do that? Or yeah, no, they're it's rough. It's rough out there. It's rough out there, but fun game.
Yeah.
All those guys, all the gamers 2 years ago that were saying it was good, they were right.
So me not knowing Balatro, this is like the most experience I have with it, and this is gonna be so weird to try to explain. But and it's gonna sound completely unrelated, so just bear with me for a minute, okay?
Yeah, so I was doing Balatro bingo, and
No, it's way weirder than that, all right?
I put Joker on I put get a Joker on every single one.
So some people, when they watch the TV show Survivor, they
Why am I not
follow a
surprised?
thing called Edgic, where basically they use the edit of the show
They're
to
edging.
predict who's gonna win the show.
Okay,
For
yeah.
example, like if there's a person who's being shown a lot, they probably make it further than the first boot.
Wait, Rob,
Yeah.
you do realize that's exactly how I played Danganronpa.
Yes.
That's exactly what I did.
No, that's exactly what most people do. That's what I did. Fucking hell. But anyways, I don't really fully understand Edgic, but some people get really into it. One of the Minecraft Survivor seasons I was on, this guy's been doing an Edgic chart, but instead of doing it the normal way, he just gives everyone Balatro Jokers. And I'm just so lost. So like I have a chart of like Balatro Jokers that I've been assigned, and I don't know if I should be insulted or happy or what.
Can you see what Joker you are?
Uh in a little bit,
Is
yeah.
that any at all possible?
Yeah, I can tell you what some of them are. But let me try to finish this hole at least.
Rob's
I don't
gonna
think
be
it's
like,
gonna happen.
Trying to even understand how that makes sense if you're calling people certain jokers.
Dude, I don't fucking
Like
know.
if
He
it's a like
I also don't know. I just want to know what Joker he thinks. You know,
like is it
tag
just
yourself.
based on the name?
well,
Is it
no,
if
so
it's a
it's
good
so
joker,
it
that means you're a good player?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I had an answer. I don't know.
What
But what
message
I
is he
can tell
sending
you is
here?
it's not just
Yeah.
assigned to the character to the person, but it's also assigned like on an episode basis. So like
Oh,
the
okay.
Joker you get for episode 1, then you get a different Joker for episode 2. Sometimes they overlap, but not always. Hang on, I'm trying to find the doc.
I'm also kind of confused on how it works. I just know that Rob is getting compared to a Joker from Beletro. I want to know what it is. Also, I was laughing because it sounded like he was saying edging that whole time.
Oh my god.
I still is he not saying edging?
Edgic.
Edgic.
Edgic?
Yeah,
I think
so
it's
it's
supposed to be like
edit, and logic.
I thought it was just an educated guess, but edit logic. I mean, yeah, that does make sense because that's like because you do, that is how those shows are edited.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
it make that is just how you do it, right?
if there's
'Cause
not
you can't.
a lot of footage of you, can't show up a lot.
Yeah, but like literally, it's like, oh, you're like in Danganronpa, like, oh, your lab
So
got announced after the last trial. You're probably important to the
alright,
next one.
so I'm not gonna go too much into it because I don't want you guys to be spoiled on how I do in this game. But
He assumes it's gonna actually
two
work.
two different times. Well, no, but like if I tell you like I have like
How many
17
episodes you made?
Jokers, then that's
Yeah.
gonna tell you I went far. You know what I mean? Like, but I got on 2 different things. I got this scary face Joker.
Oh, that's a good one. That's the
Wait,
one
is
that
it-
gives you
Did he put it in media?
plus
dump?
30 coins for every face card you play.
No, I didn't put it in medium dump.
Okay.
Uh, what about burnt Joker?
Burnt Joker. Have I not gotten that one before? Burnt Joker.
But, like,
Scaling
what is
malt chips. On every round, you'll be upgrading your high card, which gives you more molten chips. Upgrade the level of the first discarded poker hand each round. Oh, that's
Hmm.
interesting.
I still don't get it.
Upgrade the level of the first discarded poker hand. Well, that's kind of sick.
Upgrade the level. Oh wait, so if you discard 3 of a kind, your 3 of a kind goes up.
Yeah,
Wait, that's kind of awesome.
that is. Yeah, you can
God,
still
I-
like max with. Ooh,
I
imagine
haven't
flush
done-
maxing and you have that one.
I will say someone has been.
Oh yeah, because you
taking-
could just wait. That does benefit you.
Discard a flush. Yeah.
Discard a.
Someone has been taking all of the Jokers that each person's been assigned and ranking them based on like who has the best Joker hand. And like
Mhm.
I've been consistently in like top 4.
I mean, based on the 2 you named, those are pretty good ones. I
Yeah.
haven't actually used the burnt Joker, but it sounds like that'd be really good.
I need to pick this guy's brain. Whoever's doing this.
Yeah,
I need to figure out what
can
the
only
fuck they're talking
assume
about.
he's saying if it's a good Joker and he assigns it to you, that means you're doing a good job.
There's
yeah.
a couple of them. Yeah, I think he had explained a couple of them at one point, but that gets into like more of the actual what's going on in the game.
Kind of the joke.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
won't say.
you're the first person out, so you get the Joker that's ripped in half.
I can tell you that actually, The first person out, actually, the one Joker they got was a burnt Joker.
Huh.
Because it has to do with discarding? Because they got discarded, so everyone else got strong. I don't know.
This guy's an enigma.
Yeah, no, this guy is either really smart or really fucking stupid.
Or
There's
he's
no
just
in-
doing what you do with me and just posting it.
Just posted. He's like he's talking to his other friends. Is like, yeah, I'm just assigning them random fucking jokers, and they're like making a big deal out of it.
I don't know.
I don't know what these guys are talking about.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Damn.
My Minecraft Survivor is done.
Yeah. How much?
It is?
What's the in as many or little words as you want? What's the consensus?
Really, really happy with how everything came out. Very happy. Very few things that I'm upset about. And that's really all I can say. But overall, I think it's gonna be really, really fun. I think you guys are gonna have a blast watching it. And that's all I will say.
Nice.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, once things start coming out, I'll be able to talk more. Obviously.
Yeah.
What's your
Ah.
Caught up on the boys.
how many seasons of The Boys are there?
5. This is the last one this year.
Oh shit, really?
That's why I wanted
Is-
to catch up.
What is the boys?
Superheroes.
kinda like- Yeah, superheroes. It's kind of like the biggest, like, ooh, what if superheroes are actually the bad guys sort of show. And it's like super gory and has like a lot of satire to real life politics.
Oh, really?
Superheroes, but capitalism.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
awesome.
that brand of evil.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they're all in like
I didn't
agency,
realize
like they're all
these
in like
stooped so low.
agencies and brand deals. Kind of like
They're more celebrities than they are heroes.
yeah,
Gross.
kind of like
Gross.
strange. It's like the whole system on the whole like idea of like making superhero celebrities. If it works out how you think it does on paper, you get My Hero Academia. If you get it in reality, you get The Boys.
The boys, yeah.